Israel's military invincibility took a big knock. Benjamin Netanyahu has built a whole career that he's strong on security. But for 12 days, Israel was on the receiving end of a barrage of raining missiles on Tel Aviv, on Haifa. Iran was able to target Haifa, the industrial capital, and Tel Aviv, the capital, and this has left a psychological scar on Israeli society. Iran's rhetoric finally met reality. For long, the Iranian regime has argued that it had the military capability to stand up against the West. But Israel was able to establish drone production facilities within the country. It was able to take out the IRGC leadership. It was able to take out its scientists. So despite the barrage of missile strikes that fell upon Israel, the Israeli military and intelligence network were able to infiltrate society and cause significant damage. The Iron Dome turned out to be foam. Israel and American officials have long argued that the Iron Dome is impenetrable, that it is a layered system that will deal with any missile that comes against it. Despite it intercepting numerous missiles, the fact that 10% of them got through caused significant damage within Israel, and this is the first time missiles have been raining down upon the capital, Tel Aviv. This has left a big dent and a big impact on Israeli society, and it's a public relations success for Iran. Israel cannot beat geography. The distance between Israel and Iran is around 1,000 miles. That means Israelis have to project power over great distances. Therefore, they needed US help for air refueling capability so they just can actually get there. And this is why the damage Israel can cause upon Iran was always going to be limited. And that's why after 5 days, they turned to the US. Israel failed at regime change in Iran. The Washington Post has now confirmed that Israel targeted the IRGC leadership and it sent letters, it contacted IRGC mid and lower tier officers and their spouses in order to get them to defect to their side. In the end, however, no one actually defected, and therefore regime change for the moment has been a failure for Israel. Iran is infiltrated with spies. The Israelis successfully recruited Iranian dissidents. It successfully recruited people who just hate the regime, and despite all the bluster from the Iranian regime, most of Israel's success was due to the fact that they established a spy network within the country. The Israelis were able to establish drone production facilities which would have required a big spy network. Because the clerical regime focused on occupying its people, it failed to identify the Israeli spy network that's been in its country. Russia let down Iran again. Iran and Russia are supposed to be in some strategic relationship where they're supposed to come to each other's defense. But what you find was Putin rhetorically supported Iran, but physically he did nothing. Now, Russia has a track record of talking for Iran. However, it's never actually delivered on this. And in fact, Russia has proven to be quite unreliable when it comes to Iran.